EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On play action, it's Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Brady. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Wait 20.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That throw by Brady incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, 66.
They'll run with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Brady. And he comes back with one complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals.
No, why don't you just
Harris lost it. It's a fumble. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty, so that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Drive about to get started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And some room to roam now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
On play action, now Brady. Catch is made by Hardman. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Check 56. Here we go. Chance, watch that. Let me go.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Now a play fake. Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
50. Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80. 56. Check the outs. Check the out. Check the out. Check it. Reload. Easy.
Now Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Brady. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. They'll try to run for it on first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Second down and goal. Brady. Touchdown, Browns. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Monty Rice. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Hey, 29. Alpha.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Regular.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. From midfield, here's Brady. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Completes it to Hardman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Chubb again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Chubb. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, defense, let's go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
That's it, baby.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
All day, every day, any day. Kill. 13.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He gets it complete to Harris. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. That's a strong running. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Man, that's trash. That's 12-50.
Brady now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert.
Go bandit. Check 99.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Browns 23, Steelers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. The football will come out to the 25 as McCloud will not return it. Jet sweep to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6. Across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's get that ball. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Yeah, that's what I do.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Bang, bang.
They'll run again with Harris. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's why he's been a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Wait, set. Ready? 34. Mike, 34. Come on, D. Kill, 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 kill. Slam.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here we go. Here we go.
And off comes to Chubb. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Hey, what's going on? No, 66.
A run for Nick Chubb.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
From the 17, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Mike 28, it's been a long day for you.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And this one is incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Malik Collins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. And this is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's go, D.
To throw is Brady. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First down,
Play set. 53.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now Brady.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
94 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. Room here to run. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Wait, 20. Check, 50. Let's go.
Watch the slaps. Watch the slaps.
Brady will sneak it. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, that's tough right there. Asking your quarterback to get you 2 yards on a sneak. As it turns out, he gets them no yards instead.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, 56.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get...
And now this is intercepted.
You know they pay me.
And he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a look.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. Let's face it, this has been a master class.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it, but I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. This is where, fourth quarter, you've got the lead, you give it to the big guy. defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And they will take a knee here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Like that! Like 80!
Man. Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. Check. Mike 8. Get ready.
And they take a knee.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were thrown for a loss.